From early January to mid-March, Hollywood turns all a Twitter. It's awards season in La La Land. Covens of stylists fly in a selection of gowns for the female actors and also for some of the more flamboyant male actors. At the heels of the stylists come the makeup and hair experts, nail technicians, and facialists. They arrive from New York, Paris, and London and work feverishly to make their client the epitome, if not glamour, then beauty and trendiness. The most outrageously odd outfits are fought over by certain starlets anxious to get their picture anywhere on the vast array of social media and internet platforms. Press reps are no longer obligatory in Hollywood, unless you want to grab an interview on the equally vast array of talk shows that proliferate on the airwaves. The performer is perfectly able to do well with a catchy appearance on Instagram or TikTok. Things have changed so much in Hollywood since the advent of the web and social media. Audiences no longer flock to the cinemas, as they can easily see movies on their devices a few weeks later. Consequently, the quality of the new films, in terms of pure entertainment value, has dropped, and what is now offered are overly dark, disturbing, angst-driven movies with convoluted plots and quite ordinary-looking performers. The pickings have been slim at this year's awards season, and I'm finding it hard to love any of them. There are some fine actors giving excellent performances, sadly in below-par features. We arrived in the day before the first big awards show, the Golden Globes, which we watched on TV. Many gongs are bestowed for both TV and film. It's usually lots of fun as it's held at the Beverly Hilton Hotel and the booze flows freely. But, as usual, the tone of the evening is set by the host, and this year, oh dear, where did they find Mr. Joe Coy, a so-called comedian of the new wave? He was about as funny as Sir Keir Starmer at Prime Minister's Questions. Even the liberal audience groaned at the awfulness of his endless opening monologue. I long for Bob Hope or Johnny Carson or even, George Hamilton and Me, who hosted in the 1980s. Come back, Ricky Gervais, all is forgiven. The next major event, which was rescheduled from its usual September slot due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, was the Emmys, which is for TV shows only. There are dozens of categories, so it usually runs for 3 hours or more. This year, I was asked to present the award for Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series along with Taraji P. Henson, star of Empire. In contrast to the Golden Globes, we were seated at a theater much like the Oscars. We could barely get a bottle of water, hence the backstage green room where drinks were available was quickly packed. Taraji and I walked arm in arm onto the stage to the strains of the Dynasty theme. To my amazement, the entire audience, which contained some very recognizable faces such as Jennifer Coolidge, Jeff Bridges, Jessica Chastain, Michael Shannon, and Kieran Culkin, rose to its feet in a standing ovation. "What's this?" I muttered to my co-presenter. "They're doing it for you, honey," said Taraji. "I think they like us," I whispered, shades of Sally Field. "No, it's for you," she mouthed. Utter grace. Talk about roar of the grease paint and the smell of the crowd. The ovation brought tears to my eyes. Hollywood is a tough town with a short memory, and I haven't done much work in the U.S. since American Horror Story in 2018. Like a good drama, however, the evening was full of personal highs and lows and did not begin quite as auspiciously. Our driver was not informed of the correct route to the theater, and when we ended up in the bowels of a parking lot, we knew we were in the wrong place. After we had toured the entirety of downtown, we eventually screeched up to the red carpet with minutes to spare. "I'm sorry, the red carpet is closed," chirruped a bored, official-looking female barely out of high school. Fortunately, the handler assigned to me turned up at that very moment and brushed her aside.